Hello, everybody. We are going to try this again. I was just on getting ready to do our little devotion, and there was some little glitches going on. I didn't know if they were coming through on your guys' end, so I thought we would restart. This is Time to Shine with Shay Anthony, and I am Shay Anthony. We are doing 30 days of giving yourself permission, and today we are talking about giving yourself permission to ignore them. And when I say them, I am talking about the big spectrum of them. If you know those gossipers, the negative people in our lives, the people that want to tear us down or nitpick or criticize everything that we do. I have had people laugh at me over my art. As a beginner and just showing it out there, I've had people laugh at me. And how do you get beyond that? And how do you just be you and ignore them? And I think for me, the biggest thing is to recognize that when people are attacking, when they are judging, when they are criticizing and coming at you, when they come at you with gossip of other people, when they're being negative. I have been one that has walked around in negativity, talking about my health and my situations. And when we do that, it's because of a condition of our heart. It's what is going on in our heart, because out of the heart, the mouth will speak. So Luke 6:45 says, the good person out of the good treasure of his heart produces good, and the evil person out of evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaks. So if there is an overabundance, if somebody has been criticized so much that they become critical, that is what is in their heart. That is what's coming at you. And to take that focus off of you and to turn it around and know that it is their heart condition, it is their issue, we can ignore the fiery darts that have come at us that really ultimately are from the enemy, not from the person. It's just Satan trying to get to us and attack us and have us walk through self-doubt, have us change the atmosphere, change our day, change our opinions of other people. That's the biggest thing is gossip. Is how do you know if somebody's gossiping or just sharing their heart because they're needing some help? Well, if the intent when they're sharing about another person is to change your opinion, or they're not looking for help, they're not looking for counsel and wisdom and prayer, but they're just wanting to vent to you so that your opinion can change, that is when something is gossip. And when I'm talking about ignoring, I'm not like saying just take it all in and just ignore it. I mean, we can totally speak up and say that's not right. You can't say that about me. I'm talking about ignoring it and the fact of not letting it take part and take root into your heart, letting it become your opinion, letting it become your testimony or what you're walking around with. I'm talking about ignoring in a way that it does not have to affect who we are. And sometimes we do need to address somebody if they are just constantly negative and at us and criticizing us. But mostly I'm talking about not taking it on and not letting it affect who we are. Ignore them. Because how do I do that? How do I walk around ignoring people when they're laughing at me, when they're criticizing me, when I know that I'm doing something that I'm called to do? And of course, it's not pleasing to man. How do I walk that out? Well, Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think upon these things. Think about these things. So when I'm struggling because somebody's attacking me and I've addressed it, or it's just their personality, and sometimes there's no reason to address it over and over and over again. They have an abundance in their heart that they're struggling with. That's when I can pray for them, and that's when I can think upon whatever is true and right and just and worthy. And I know what God has called me to do. I know the gifts and the talents He's given me, even if they're not the greatest. I know they came from Him and that He will continue to work upon them. And so I can stand firmly and I can just ignore those fiery darts. I can walk in truth and I can walk in the peace of knowing that I don't have to please anybody except for my Father in heaven. He is my accountability. I'm walking through this life with a purpose and a higher calling than pleasing everybody else. And so I just encourage you that if you have somebody in your workplace or somebody in your home or somebody in your atmosphere that is just constantly tearing you down, tearing other people down. I encourage you to recognize it for what it is, that it's not you, it is a condition of their heart, and to pray for them. Just pray for revelation and transformation and life and joy and whatever is good to impact them. And not only will, I believe, change them and their heart, but I believe it'll change ours as well as we encourage and pray and bless for other people. So if this has blessed you at all, if you know somebody that just needs to be encouraged on how to ignore them, I ask you to share, share, share. I know that right now bullying is an issue, people being targeted, people being torn down. And I think as long as we can transform our mind from the things coming at us and we can focus on whatever's good and right and true and not walk around with the knowledge that what someone else says to us is truth, but what does God say about us? That is the ultimate truth. So I do these live shows with guests on Wednesday nights at 5:30, and we will be having guests. These people are so amazingly blessings in our lives. They are who we've considered our pastors over the years. We've walked with them in music ministry, worship ministry. They have an incredible journey of healing and discovering each other after they've lost their previous spouses. So join me. You will not want to miss their testimony. And as they discuss healing, Steve and Kathy Anderson, Wednesday at 5:30 coming up. I'll have a little bit more details with that as I move along throughout the week. I pray abundant blessings and peace over you as you walk in the truth of being able to ignore man and ignore the fiery darts that come at you and go boldly before the Lord and know that what he's called you to do, you can do and nobody can get in your way. So be blessed.